My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and welcome to a ghosted, no communication, or blocked reading. So, if any of those things have happened to you, this is going to be a reading, and primarily, it's to um, give one a sense of closure, especially if you've been blocked or ghosted for a long time. Maybe some of you don't know why it happened, what this person was thinking. It's to answer those sort of questions, and also to reduce the anxiety around it, and the kind of obsessive thoughts that happen, especially when it just comes all a surprise and out of the blue. Okay, so I hope for some of you at least it'll bring some kind of clarity and some sort of healing. All right, so let us get into the cards and see what's happening. So the first thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to check in on your person's current energy. Okay, let's see who we're dealing with here. Who we're dealing with. Current energy right now. Okay, let me try not to shake the table too much. With the shuffling. All right. Underneath the deck, we have Two of Wands. So maybe this person was facing a decision between you and something else or someone else. Okay. It looks like they were torn, and it looks like they still are torn, to be honest. And I know that's kind of frustrating for you because you thought by now maybe this person would have gotten some kind of clarity, but they're standing at that crossroads. And I know you guys hate to hear that, but this is literally what it is. But don't think that this person does not know um what is going to be the most beneficial for them, what's going to aid in their growth, what's going to aid in their ascension, because we have this beanstalk growing. They know what to do. It's just that what is the cost? Because everything has sacrifice and cost. What's it going to cost? Is it going to cost them their friends? Is it going to cost them their career? Is it going to cost them, for some of them, might be their family, their home? What is the cost? It's a cost benefit analysis I'm feeling from this card. Okay. Now they don't know that whatever they sacrifice, they're going to get back tenfold. They don't know that, because look at the size of this bean. I remember it leads right to the sky, abundance, ascension. So they know that. They don't know that. All right, let's see what we're dealing with, their current energy. Let's get 3 cards. Who we're dealing with here? Besides someone standing at the crossroads. Divine masculine energy, Sun, Ra, Leo energy. So this is someone, I'm really feeling this is a new energy, meaning that they have just recently stepped into their power. They have recently realized what's going to make them happy. They've recently realized that they are meant to be a leader and not a follower. Let's get out the other 2 cards here. Okay. Yeah. Strength card in reverse. So more Leo energy. And we have the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. So what am I getting from this? I am getting that we're dealing with someone who used to give their power away in the past. This is someone who might have been quite passive. Maybe sometimes it could have been aggressive, but it's their natural self on the inside. A passive personality. Okay, afraid to make decisions for their life, afraid to step into their power, afraid to step on people's toes, that kind of thing. But I think that they have downloaded a lot of truth about themselves. They've been looking back at that time in their life when they were giving their power away, when they weren't standing in their power, as a masculine energy. They're looking at that and they're seeing the truth of that. And this is allowing them to step into their full power. Now, they're also seeing the truth of you, about you, okay, and who you are. And they're seeing that you are a strong personality. And they're also seeing that they can't come at you with any bullshit, because this is you here also. This is them deriving truth, but this is you also. And they know to come back to you, they got to come good, and they want to come good. So we do have someone who is transitioning into their full power. Maybe some of you guys can get watch a Taurus reading That's going to be issued at the same time as this reading, because I'm feeling some of the same energy are masculine in transition. Okay, looking back at the times when they were giving their power away, when they were giving their energy away, and really making some changes in their life. They have downloaded some hard truths, and they've gone through a very harsh experience. I'm seeing a lot of snow here, a lot of cold, a harsh experience, possibly with a karmic. Okay, and that is what is pushing them to stand in their power right now. Okay, so let's now have a look at why they did it, why they ghost you, why they block you, why they're not responding to your messages, why they're just, radio silence. Why are you enjoying radio silence, some of you guys? All right, so we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, which is a Gemini. Okay, so that's no communication there. We have the Knight of Pentacles, who is a Virgo, and they're both ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is in retrograde. We have a Knight of, so all these knights are in reverse, and knights are about action. All of them are about action. Okay, it's about taking some kind of action. Knight of Wands is also in reverse, and I know he's one of the most impulsive, right next to Knight of Swords. So Sagittarius energy, and then we have a Page of Swords coming through here. Okay, so almost all the knights are represented except Mr. Knight of Cups, the emotional energy. So why did they do it? Well, they weren't in their heart space, quite frankly. They weren't in their heart space. Okay, they were operating from a place of fear, because all these blocked energies tell me about fear. We have first the Knight of Swords. Quite frankly, they didn't even know what to say to you. Okay? They didn't know how to translate what they were feeling into words, because they were feeling a lot. That's one. And two, this person might have lied to you about something really huge in their life, and they quite frankly ran off, and they didn't want to accept responsibility for whatever it is. Let me see if I see what that lie was. But there's a lie. There was a lie, and they didn't want to accept responsibility. Four of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, this person might have made themselves out to be more abundant than they really were. Okay. For some of them, they might have even lost their job. They didn't want to tell you. And for others of you, they knew that they had to release you because maybe they were in another situation and they just didn't have the balls or whatever other appendages that they needed to do that and face you head on. So we're dealing with someone who might have been a bit of a coward. The other reason I'm seeing here is this person, um, they were overcome by their anxieties and their fears. Now, if it's one card that will tell you about overthinking, it is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is a Virgo specialty when Virgo is not balanced. They can have a lot of fears that keep them absolutely stuck and immobilized, literally immobilized with fears. Because Virgo is a perfectionist, and once they can't see that perfect outcome, it's like they're frozen in fear. And that's what happened to your person. They couldn't see the win-win situation. They couldn't. Whatever the situation whatever decision they had to make, someone was going to lose, someone was going to get hurt. Okay. So they took the easy way out. They didn't want to face you. Okay, they were not in their heart space, they weren't following their heart. I think they tried to make a very practical choice, the path of least resistance. Okay. But they were just being immature. This person just didn't know how to communicate effectively at all. Even if you were choosing something else, there's no need to ghost, right? You can always explain yourself. But know that this person, they are spying on you, or rather, you know, checking up on you, right? Online, look at them spying with their little eye. There's some of you guys can watch the Aries reading. Okay, they are spying on you. They are keeping a very close eye on you. Okay, they haven't let you go. And I see how this sword is glittering because they have I told you, just downloaded some kind of truth about you. They're recognizing you as a counterpart. I think they were too muddled up inside before to get the clarity that they needed to make the best decision previously. So know that this person just was not operating from their heart space. They were operating from a place of fear, and they did not want to take responsibility for breaking your heart, but they did it anyway, right? So my next question was what they were thinking and feeling. But we already saw what they were thinking and feeling. But I'm still going to ask it anyway, just in case another message comes through. What were they thinking and feeling about you at that time? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I get that too. Libra in reverse. Justice in reverse. You see? They just weren't standing in their power. Okay, the Emperor in reverse. This person didn't think that they were good enough, and they didn't feel like they were strong enough to make the decision that they needed to make, to do what they had to do at that point in time. I'm really feeling, uh, I don't want to like to call people a coward, but this is someone who was consumed in fear. I'm also getting a karmic partner coming through here, both with this Emperor in reverse and with um, this Justice card in reverse. There was a karmic partner. There was some sort of karmic debt that was outstanding. And let me tell you something about karmic magnetism. Until that debt is repaid, they are going to feel this indescribable pull towards the karmic energy, whatever that karmic energy is. Whether it's a job, a parental figure, an intimate partner, they know that this person ain't good for them. They know that this person is toxic and dysfunctional. But as long as there's karma between them, a karmic contract that has not been exhausted or has not been voided, this person will keep going back until that karma is released. This is something that's beyond their control because it's part of their soul contract. So they felt this karmic magnetism. So they might have gone back to a karmic partner, chose a karmic partner over you, but it is karma to be repaid. And especially when it comes to twin flames and higher level soulmates, the release of karma, okay, is one of the main reasons that you guys have incarnated together in this lifetime. It's not just for union. Although I do think we are all wired for union and we will always be routed to union because there's that energy and that power that comes with union um, that really helps the planet ascend. I do believe that. But one of the main um, goals is the release of karma, the settling of karmic debts, the learning of karmic lessons. Okay? The other thing that this person was feeling is that they weren't good enough. They didn't have enough of something. Look, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There was no solid offer that they had for you, and they felt that you deserved the solid offer. You deserved it, and they didn't have it to give. All they might have had was, some side chick or side guy kind of designation or something like that, something that didn't honor you. They didn't feel like they could give equally to the situation. For some reason, they felt like they just couldn't show up as your divine counterpart. They couldn't. They just couldn't. Let me pull a card. Let's see why. Yeah. The Devil in reverse. Devil in reverse. And that's what I was saying about karmic lessons. There was a lesson that they had to learn elsewhere. And it's a lesson about codependency and addiction. So they're off learning that. And I think that lesson is almost over from the current energy that we tapped into. But they had to run off and do that. And karmic magnetism is no joke. And we have to, sometimes we're harsh with our karmic, or I said karmic partners, but sometimes even or twin teaches us karmic lessons as well. But we have to be compassionate, especially when our twin has, a karmic, because karmic magnetism is no joke. And I know a lot of you may have encountered karmics in your past. Think about, how dysfunctional that relationship would have been, and yet you may have stayed, because it's intoxicating. It's intoxicating. Karmic magnetism is no joke. So let's have a look at what's happening in their life right now. So they ghosted you. They ain't replying. You guys are in no communication. What's happening in their life right now? And there's a karmic here. All right, so in my readings, all reverse court cards are karmic energies. All right, so we have a Queen of Wands in reverse. So there's definitely a karmic partner coming through, whether it could be a mother energy, whether they are alive or they have transitioned. It looks like their energy is still with this person, or it could be an intimate partner. But the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who is very controlling. They may do it through finances or the purse strings. They may do it through their sexual energy. They may do it through force. So it's somebody, it could be someone who could be physically abusive as well. But there's a karmic partner that's coming through here. They may also abuse their spiritual gifts, so spell work, bind, and magic, that kind of thing. But there's someone who's deeply controlling. We have um, temperance in reverse. So there's a lot of upheaval in your person's life. And Four of Swords in reverse. They are wounded. Whoever this person is, they have wounded your person. They've hurt your person to the core. I think right now your person is very emotionally unstable, and the situation that they're in is very unstable. Whoever they're with, they may have some sort of mental, emotional imbalance that's not being treated, and that makes for a very volatile connection. Let me pull a couple cards. Yes. For some of you, this person has cheated on your counterpart. Okay, even though they might have had some kind of committed relationship, some of them have been married. But this has given your person clarity. This past betrayal, this past pain, or rather this current betrayal and this current pain is giving your person clarity as to who's a real twin. Maybe they thought this person was their twin or their divine counterpart, but it's giving your person a lot of clarity. They're finally seeing who their divine counterpart is, okay? And they're finally learning to face their fears. Yeah, you see, cocks crowing, betrayal. Your person is going through a very deep betrayal, but it's to give them the clarity that they need to move forward. So if this feels like your person's energy, join me in the extended, because what I'm going to be looking at there, I'm going to be looking at how are they viewing you right now, okay? What's their heart space energy for you? I'm going to look at what are their intentions towards you, how they see you guys moving forward by next year. I'm going to get a message from their 3D self for you. I'm going to look at what it would be their actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading. And then I'm going to get advice from Spirit for your growth and evolution. Guys, grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, dislikes. They all help the channel grow. And if you're able to go a step further and interact with any of the ads that may have played during this reading, that's a beautiful energy exchange for me. And please do it for any reader that you enjoy, because it helps them expand their collective and really deliver the messages that need to be heard. All right, my loves, take care. Bye.